wish you pleasant evening today. Dear students, good evening to all. Let me introduce myself. I am A. Sankas. Now I am going to discuss about 10th standard biology. Unit 12. Plant physiology. 10th standard biology, unit 12, plant physiology. So what is physiology? So physiology is study of functional aspects. Aspects of organizations. So physiology is a branch of biology that deals with the study about only functional aspects of organization of plants. Organization of plants. So what is organization? So organization means cell become developed into tissue become developed into organ become developed into organ system become developed into organisms. Organ system become developed into organisms, say plant organisms. It's a cell in development of only entire organisms. It's a functional aspects of organization of plants. What is plant physiology? So plant physiology is a branch of biology that deals with the study about only functional aspects of organization of plants. The organization of plants means cell become developed into tissue become developed into organ become developed into organ system become developed into organism. That is the level of organisms. Organizations. The cell, what is cell? Cell is a structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Cell is a structural and functional unit of organism. Unit of organism, that is called a cell. This plant physiology it's a majorly involved the three processes. The first process, photosynthesis. The second process, respiration, and the third process, transpirations. There are three major processes are involved only in plant physiology. First one is photosynthesis, second one is respiration, and third one is transpirations. So what is photosynthesis? So photosynthesis is synthesis of food. The synthesis of food with the help of light energy sources. With the help of light energy sources, that is called photosynthesis. What is the overall equation of photosynthesis? The 6 moles of carbon dioxide plus 12 molecules of H2O water with the help of solar energy and chlorophyll. The synthesis of C6H12O6, it's a glucose. So organic food substances are synthesized with the help of sunlight. Plus 6 moles of water plus 6 moles of oxygen evolved during photosynthesis. So photosynthesis, 6 moles of carbon dioxide and 12 molecules of water utilize with the help of sunlight and source synthesis of food material and evolved of oxygen during photosynthesis. It's a overall equation of photosynthesis. Yes, these oxygens are utilized or obtained from this environment source with the help of respirations. The respiration, it's organic substances. C6H12O6, that's a glucose, plus 6 moles of oxygens, and 6 moles of carbon dioxide, plus 6 moles of water, plus ATP, that's a energy. And 2900 joule energy are released from this only oxidation of only organic substances. These environmental source of oxygens obtained from this only organic substances. So energy is released by organic substances consuming only oxygens. That is called a respiration. So what is a respiration? This respiration is a phenomenon of organic substances converted to energy molecules are produced. Energy molecules are produced. It's oxidation of only organic substances. Organic substance. So transpiration. The transpiration means evaporation of water vapors. Transpiration means evaporation of water vapor through stomata, lenticels and cuticles. The evaporation of water vapors through the stomata region, through the lenticel region, through the cuticle region. The process occurs only transpiration. There are three types of transpiration occurs: stomatal transpiration, lenticular transpiration, and cuticular transpiration. So now I am going to discuss about respirations. So what is respirations and types of respirations? So respiration and types of respirations. So what is respiration? The respiration means the phenomenon of energy released by oxidation of organic substances. Oxidation of organic substances for use of only cellular level. Cellular level. That's a C6H12O6. That is a glucose or organic molecules oxidized. 6 moles of oxidized. To get released from this only 6 moles of carbon dioxide plus 6 moles of water plus 2900 joule energy of ATP released. So release of energy, it's a 2900 joule energy are released by this oxidation of organic molecules. Oxidation of only organic molecules for use of only occurs only in cellular levels. In cellular level, that is called the respiration. So during daytimes in plants, during daytime plants are the two processes. The first one is photosynthesis. The second one is respirations. First one is photosynthesis and respiration. The photosynthesis process, carbon dioxide take and oxygens are released. Oxygens are released during daytime. It involves only photosynthesis. The photosynthesis gases exchange process. Carbon dioxide take and remove only oxygens. During respirations, so oxygen take and remove only carbon dioxide. Oxygen take and remove only carbon dioxide during daytime. This release from this only carbon dioxide sources in the environment sources. This release from this oxygen to release from this oxygen from this only photosynthesis in the environment. This environmental oxygen oxidized in organic substances. Oxidized in organic substances during daytime. During daytime, that is called external respirations. External respiration. This external respiration, so oxygen where is present, the oxygen presence of only environment surrounding. Oxygen presence of only environment surrounding. These oxygen where it's happening, this oxygen release presence only during photosynthesis. During photosynthesis. At the time of night, it involves only one process. That is called respirations. Only one process, that is called respiration. Only say take off oxygen and remove only carbon dioxide. Remove only carbon dioxide. These oxygen sources are involved only in cellular level. Only cellular levels. Cellular level, that is called cellular respirations. This release from this only oxygen during photosynthesis. This oxygen utilized or obtained within the cell. That process called cellular respirations. But these during oxygens are released during photosynthesis, these oxygens only consumed are utilized during respiration with the environmental sources, that is called external respirations. Next one is types of respirations. So next one is types of respirations. The types of respiration involve only based on the conditions, presence of oxygen and absence of oxygen. The first types of respiration, aerobic respirations. The second one is anaerobic respirations. Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration based on the conditions, presence of oxygen, that is called aerobic respiration. The respiration process are involved only presence of oxygen, that is called aerobic respiration. The aerobic condition occurs only absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen or without oxygen, that is called anaerobic respiration. So equation of aerobic respiration, it's a 6 molecules of 6 C6H12O6 plus 6 molecules of oxygen plus 6 molecules of carbon dioxide plus 6 molecules of only water plus ATP, that is the energy are released. Then 2900 kilojoule energy are released during aerobic respiration. It's a presence of oxygen, that is called aerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, it's organic substances C6H12O6 without oxygen, but release of only 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of only oxygen, water molecule plus ATP are released. Then 56 kilojoule energy are released during photosynthesis. At the time of only plus ethyl alcohol C2H5OH, let's say ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol are released from this only anaerobic respirations. Anaerobic respiration. So organic substances without oxygen, but released from this only ethyl alcohol and energy are released. Ethyl alcohol and energy are released. Only 56 kilojoule energy are released from this only anaerobic respiration. So anaerobic respiration without oxygen. Respiration process occurs without oxygen, that is called anaerobic respiration. The respiration occurs only with the oxygen, that is called aerobic respiration. There are the 4 stages are involved in aerobic respiration. The first one is glycolysis, then second one is oxidative pyruvate, and third one is Krebs cycle, then fourth one is electron transport chain. Electron transport chain or electron transport system. There are the 4 stages are involved. There are 4 stages are involved in aerobic respiration. First stage glycolysis or EMP pathway, Embden-Meyers pathway. The second one is oxidative pyruvate. Third one is Krebs cycle, and fourth one is electron transport chain or electron transport system. In aerobic respiration are involved the 2 steps. The first one is alcoholic fermentations. Then second one is lactic acid fermentations. Lactic acid fermentation. There are the 2 steps are involved only anaerobic respiration. The first one is alcoholic fermentation. Without oxygen, but the food or organic substances convert to ethyl alcohol. That is alcoholic fermentation. These food substance or organic substance convert to lactic acid. That is called lactic acid fermentation. There are 2 types of only anaerobic respirations. There are various stages are involved. Various stages are involved in respirations. In cell. The cell occurs only. There are the 4 stages. The first one is cell. The cell contains only cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. The cytoplasm, it occurs only in mitochondrial regions. Outer membrane. Then mitochondria. the cytoplasmic regions and mitochondria. So mitochondria occurs only Krebs cycle, the cytoplasm occurs only glycolysis. There are the 4 stages occurs. The first one is glycolysis. This glycolysis, first stage glycolysis, this is 6 molecules of glucose. 6 molecules of glucose shall convert to 2 molecules of pyruvic acids. Pyruvic acids. 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. These 2 molecules of pyruvic acids enter to the mitochondrial matrix. 2 molecules of pyruvic acids enter to the mitochondrial matrix. This is 2 molecules of pyruvic acids. So converted into 2 molecules of acetyl coenzymes. Acetyl coenzyme. The process are known as oxidative pyruvate. It is the second stage. The first stage that is called glycolysis. The second that is called oxidative pyruvic acid. This oxidative pyruvic acid, 2 molecules of pyruvic acid converted into 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme. Acetyl coenzyme within the mitochondrial matrix. It's a link reaction. Which one is a link reaction? Second stage. Second stage that is called link reaction. So which one is a link reaction? Oxidative pyruvate, that is called link reaction. It's a link between two form of only. Say first reaction, that is first stage that is called glycolysis, and third stage that is called Krebs cycle. It's third stage that is called Krebs cycle. It's in between the link to glycolysis and Krebs cycle. In between form of only oxidative pyruvate reaction are involved. That is called a link reaction. This acetyl coenzyme enter to form of mitochondrial matrix. It's oxaloacetic acid. Oxaloacetic acid convert to form of only citric acid. Citric acid, isocytric acid convert to form of only energy are released. That is released from this only carbon dioxide and water molecule. Carbon dioxide and water molecule. This carbon dioxide and water molecules enter to the only in inner membrane of mitochondria. This inner membrane of the mitochondria that's involved only electron transport stage. That is called the 4th stage. The 4th stage where it occurs only inner membrane of the mitochondria. So glycolysis occurs only cytoplasm, and second stage oxidative pyruvate reaction are involved only mitochondrial matrix, and Krebs cycle also involved only mitochondrial matrix, and electron transport system are involved only inner membrane of the mitochondria. This is the outer membrane of mitochondria. It's a inner membrane of the mitochondria. Inner membrane of the mitochondria is released from this electron transport system, and ATP released. That's the point only water molecules are reduced to form only oxygens. Water molecules are reduced from this only oxygen are released. So consider for carbon dioxide and release from this only oxygen. This process are involved only stages. There are the various stages are involved only respiration. There are the 4 stages are involved in respiration. The first one is glycolysis. Second stage oxidative pyruvate, and third stage Krebs cycle. Then 4th stage electron transport chain. So glycolysis occurs only cytoplasm, oxidative pyruvate occurs only inner mitochondrial matrix, and Krebs cycle occurs only mitochondrial matrix, and the electron transport system also occurs only inner membrane of the mitochondria. There are step by step only stages are described. The first one is stages. Glycolysis. These were divided into 2 words, glyco and lysis. So glyco refers to glucose. Glucose is organic substances. Organic substance that is called food. Let's say C6H12O6. C6H12O6, that is a glucose molecule. Lysis means split. So divided into these 6 carbon compounds, split into 3 molecules of 2 carbon compounds. It's a 3 carbon compounds. Let's say 2 molecules of 3 carbon compounds. Let's say glucose converted into 2 molecules of pyruvic acids. 2 molecules of only pyruvic acid. It's a 6 carbon compounds. 6 carbon compound. So glucose is how many carbons? Compound. Let's say 6 molecules of carbons. 6 molecules of carbons. Let's say 6 moles of carbons. This is converted to form only 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. That's a 3 carbon compound, and 2 molecules are obtained from this only in glycolysis. It occurs only cytoplasm. Where it occurs only in the glycolysis process. The glycolysis process occurs only within the cytoplasm. Within the cytoplasm. These are found only Embden-Meyers-Farnes pathway. Embden-Meyers-Farnes pathway. So glycolysis is also called Embden-Meyers-Farnes pathway. These are 3 scientists first deducted by this only glycolysis. The first one is Embden, second one is Meyer and Farnes. Meyer-Farnes pathway. It is called glycolysis. Glycolysis occurs only 2 processes. The first one is aerobic respiration. Second one is only anaerobic respiration process. So aerobic respiration only presence of oxygen, and anaerobic respiration means only absence of oxygen. But these energy are released. Energy also released. These are only energy also released. Energy that is called ATP. That is called ATP released. The second stage that is called Krebs cycle. The Krebs cycle first denoted by this word Krebs. So also called Krebs cycle. So also called Krebs in the year of 1937. In the year of only 1937. It occurs only mitochondrial matrix. Mitochondrial matrix. It is a glycolysis pyruvic acids. So, glucose, convert to form only 2 molecules of pyruvic acids. These 2 molecules of pyruvic acids convert to form only 2 molecules of only acetyl coenzyme. This acetyl coenzyme combined to form only oxaloacetic acid. The oxaloacetic acid to form only the citric acid. That's a 6 carbon compound and a 5 carbon compound and C4 carbon and C4 carbon and C4 carbon. So oxaloacetic acid also called C4 carbon. It's a 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme that is called C2 carbon compounds. C2 carbon compound. The C2 carbon compounds plus C4 carbon compounds gives rise to form only C6 carbon compound that is called citric acid. The first product that is called citric acid. So, Krebs cycle is also called citric acid pathway. Why it is also tell me only the citric acid pathway? The citric acid pathway, 2 molecules of only acetyl coenzyme and 4 carbon compound that is called the oxaloacetic acid. The 2 molecules of only acetyl coenzyme and oxaloacetic acid combined to form only 6 molecules of only citric acid is the first product that is called citric acid pathway. The citric acid pathway is also called TCA cycle. So TCA refers to tricarboxylic acid pathway. Tricarboxylic acid pathway. So 3 carboxylic groups are present only citric acid. That's a CH2, COH, then CH2, COH, then CH2, COH. That's a 3 carboxylic group acids are present. 3 carboxylic group are present complete this cycle that is called a tricarboxylic acid pathway. The first developed by this Krebs cycle, Krebs in in 1937. In this Krebs cycle occurs only mitochondrial matrix. The mitochondrial matrix, these Krebs cycles first 2 molecules of only acetyl coenzyme combined to form only oxaloacetic acids. Oxaloacetic acid, the first product that is called citric acid. That is also called a citric acid pathway. The citric acid molecular structure that is called CH2, COH, CH2, COH, and CH2, COH. The 3 acid groups, that is carboxylic groups are present in the citric acid. That is called a tricarboxylic acid pathway. These Krebs cycles are released from only carbon dioxide plus water molecule. Carbon dioxide and water molecules released from only within the mitochondrial matrix. That is also called a Krebs cycle. Then the 4th stage that is called electron transport system or electron transport chains. These electrons carried involve only complex. Electrons carried system are involved only say complex. There are the 4 complex system are involved only complex 1, complex 2, then complex 3, then complex 4. So accumulates with the electrons carried with the help of only complex. Help of only complex. It is this electron transport system are involved in the inner membrane of the mitochondria. Inner membrane of the mitochondria. At the time of during only glycolysis and Krebs cycles, the Krebs cycles NAD reduced to NADH2. NAD reduced to NADH2. The hydrogen electrons are carried the electron transport system complex 1. Complex 1. NAD reduced to NADH2. It involves only electrons carried with the complex 1 system. The FAD reduced to FADH2 within the Krebs cycles. Within the Krebs cycle, FAD reduced to FADH2. These hydrogen electrons are carried in the inner membrane of the mitochondria. This involves only complex system 2. Complex system 2. And complex 3 and 4 are involved only complex A and complex A1 and A2 and A3 to formation of only ATP are released at the time of only electron transport system within the inner membrane of the mitochondria. Inner membrane of the mitochondria. These electrons are glycolysis and a Krebs cycle carried by the complex system. Complex system that is called the electron transport system. It occurs only glycolysis process and Krebs cycle process. So glycolysis process occurs only ADP convert to form only ADP. It's called oxidative phosphorylations. Oxidative phosphorylations. What is oxidative phosphorylation? So oxidative phosphorylation glycolysis occurs only directly. ATP convert to form only ATP. ATP refers to form only adenosine diphosphate. So combined to form only inorganic phosphate. Inorganic phosphate to convert to form only ATP. It's adenosine triphosphate. Triphosphate. It's a 3 phosphates are present only ATP. And ATP to form only 2 phosphate. ATP adenosine diphosphate. Adenosine diphosphate. Only 2 phosphates present in the adenosine diphosphate. Let's say 3 phosphates are present only in ATP. That's oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation. So electron transport system means accumulation through the electrons are carried with the help of only complex system. The iron involved the 4 complex system are involved the complex system 1, complex system 2, complex system 3 and complex system 4. The complex system 1 only involved only NAD reduced to NADH2. NAD reduced to NADH2 within the Krebs cycle. The complex system 2 are involved only FAD reduced to FADH2. But these complex system 3 and 4, say complex system A and A1. Let's say A1 and A3. A1 and A3. A1 and A2 it involves only complex system 3. Then A2 and A3 are involved only complex system 4. At the terminal oxidation occurs only electron transport system. So water molecule released. The least presence only oxidation. This presence only oxygen. So oxygen that is called the terminal oxidations. So terminal oxidation where it is released. This terminal oxidation are released from this only electron transport system. Next one is anaerobic respiration. So anaerobic respiration means absence of oxygens. Absence of oxygen. Absence of the respiration occurs only without oxygen. That is called anaerobic respiration. Let's say glucose C6H12O6 without oxygen, but 2 molecules of carbon dioxide plus energy are released. That is C2H5OH. That's ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol plus 56 kilojoule energy are released. That is ATP are released from this only anaerobic respiration. So what is anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration means absence of oxygen. It's without oxygen or food or inorganic substances to release from only carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, that is called alcoholic fermentations. Alcoholic fermentations. These alcoholic fermentation convert to form lactic acid fermentations. Lactic acids alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation are not only anaerobic respiration. This anaerobic respiration means absence of oxygen. It's glucose without oxygen are utilized, but release presence only ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. That is called anaerobic respiration. The next one is respiration quotients. respiration quotients. Respiration quotient, the ratio between the volume of carbon dioxide liberated and oxygen is consumed. The ratio between volume of carbon dioxide liberated and oxygen is consumed during respirations. During respiration, that is called a respiration quotient. What's a respiration quotient? So respiration quotient means the ratio between volume of carbon dioxide, this carbon dioxide liberated, and consumed of only oxygen. Consider oxygen during respiration. That is called a respiration. The respiration quotient means the C6H12O6 plus 6 moles of oxygen is to 6 moles of carbon dioxide plus 6 moles of H2O plus energy. Is 6 moles of oxygen are consumed during respiration and 6 moles of carbon dioxide liberated during respiration. The RQ refers to volume of carbon dioxide liberated divided by volume of oxygen is consumed. That is called a respiration quotient. This glucose respiration quotient. It's a common respiratory substance that is called a glucose. Which one is a common respiratory substances? So glucose is a common respiratory substances. The common respiratory substance glucose respiration quotient is. So how much of carbon dioxide has consumed? The 6 molecules of carbon dioxide molecules consumed. How many molecules of only oxygen is consumed? 6 moles of only oxygen are consumed. 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1. So 1 is, that is called a respiration quotient of glucose. Respiration quotient of glucose, that is called 1. Say 6 moles of carbon dioxide liberated and 6 molecules of only oxygen are consumed during respiration. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide divided by 6 molecules of oxygen, divided by 6 equal to 1. That's RQ, respiration quotient of glucose, that is called 1. What is respiration quotient? The ratio between volume of carbon dioxide liberated and oxygen consumed during respiration. That is called a respiration quotient. Okay, thank you all. We will pass on the next class.